build and design a bed for me? XOXO Austin. Remember, do not touch me or my magic will go away. Ask your mom to move me. So he fell. Oh, poor little Austin.
Sorry, Austin. Sorry.
We'll go ahead and put him right here.
I didn't know he had magic.
Welcome back to a new session, Cooking with Chris. So while I cut these with the celery, I'm gonna go over what is needed for this recipe. So first I should tell you, I'm gonna make homemade chicken noodle soup. So let's go over what you need. You need 1 to 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, boneless, skinless. I'm using 1 pound. I'm not going to use 1.5 pounds because I feel like 1 pound will be plenty, since Alea is more than likely going to be the one to eat it, and Ivan and I probably won't really eat this soup unless I really like the way it turns out. I used to eat soup a lot as a kid, and so I really don't care for soup anymore. So I really don't eat soup too often. So you need 1 medium to large onion, yellow onion diced. That's what I already put at the bottom of this bowl, so that's in there already. I used 2 small onions since they didn't have a medium or large onion at the grocery store when Ivan went. It asks for 3 carrots peeled and sliced into circles. I diced up the carrot and I only put 1 carrot because I know that if there's too much, Alea probably will not want to eat it, and I want her to eat it because she asked me to make this. So, and it asks for 2 stalks of celery. So I'm doing that right now, and I'm cutting them up as small as I can so that they get really soft and she can't really tell. So I'm doing that, and then it asks for 3 to 4 cloves of garlic mixed. So I'm gonna do that in my little chop container thingy that I used yesterday. So if you watched yesterday's video, I showed you the little chopper thing that I use to mince the garlic. I've had the little, I don't know what to call it, chopper thing for, I want to say, like 8 years, 8, 9 years, probably, well, no, probably 7 or 8 years. When we lived in Germany, that's when we got it, and it still works. But I think because there's of many years not using it too, but I realized what it can do, so now I use it all the time. You need 1/2 teaspoon dried thyme leaves, so I have that. 1/2 teaspoon of dried rosemary leaves, I have that. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a bay leaf, and a full teaspoon of chicken bouillon. 8 to 9 cups of chicken broth, and 8 ounces of egg noodles. You can use wide or extra wide. And then you could do fresh parsley minced if you want. We're not going to do that. And then you can have extra salt and pepper to taste based on your preference. So let's get started. All right, so I brought you closer to the crock pot. So we'll go ahead and put in everything. So let me just tell you, I hate cleaning crock pots. I absolutely hate it. So I started buying these slow cooker liners by Reynolds Kitchens, and we use these every single time now. And I used to not use the crock pot because I didn't want to wash it. Now I use it because of the liners. So I already put a liner in, and what we're gonna do first is put in the chicken breasts. So I already cut it up, put that in there. Next, we're gonna put in the veggies. They're right here. And I actually forgot to mince the garlic, so we're gonna do that real quick. All right, so I just minced up the garlic, so we're gonna go ahead and drop it into the crock pot. All right, so I already added in the garlic. Bless you. So next we're going to put in the dried thyme, rosemary, salt, and pepper in a bay leaf. So let me see how much I need of this. So thyme, half a teaspoon. There's the thyme, and then, oh sorry, those rosemary leaves. This is the thyme. I think it's the same amount that I needed. And then it was salt and pepper. How much salt and pepper do I need? Half of salt. Salt. And then a quarter teaspoon of pepper. And then we're going to throw in a bay leaf. That's just one. I'm going to throw a bay leaf. A small bay leaf. I'm going to throw a big bay leaf. Throw a big bay leaf in there. Excuse me. All these seasonings. And then we need to put the chicken bouillon in there, and then how much of the chicken bouillon do we need? 2 teaspoons of the chicken bouillon. I like to do heaping of chicken bouillon. So it's up to you, but I like it to taste like what it's supposed to taste like. So there's a chicken bouillon, and then it says then pour in the chicken broth, and so the amount of chicken broth we need is what? I think it's like 8 to 9 cups. Yeah. So I know I'm gonna need another one of these, so we're just gonna count this. Yeah. 1, 2. Alright, so I poured in the remainder of the chicken broth in there, and I have set my timer, and I'm gonna cook this for 3 to 4 hours on high. After that, I'll remove the bay leaf, shred the chicken, and then that's when I'll add the egg noodle, cook that on low for 10 to 15 minutes. So I will see you when it's time to do the following steps. How did your soup come out?
Really good.
Good. Tasty. Yeah.
I got my second one, but it's really hot.
Oh, your second serving, it's hot. So is that a thumbs up for the soup? Double thumbs up? Whoa.